Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Michael and I've been taking you guys with me for a journey of paying off over $140,000 worth of student loan debt. And as of the year 2024, this being the first video of the new year, I am now down to below, I think, $16,000 left to pay off. So I have some exciting news and some exciting things to share in this video, so I hope you guys stay tuned. This video is actually going to be kind of 2 weeks combined into one because I didn't make a video last week. It was a busy week. We had New Year's Day, and so I've kind of put videos on hold for the time being, but we're back at it again. So I'm going to be sharing my Transfer Tuesday from the first week in January and also my current Transfer Tuesday for this week. This being, of course, the 8th of January, which of course is a Monday, but it's just the day I happen to be filming on. So before we get into all the good stuff about how much money I have left to pay off in my student loan debt, which isn't all that much, and also how much money I was able to transfer in terms of investments, the other thing I want to kind of address at the beginning of this is giving a shout out to one of my viewers, subscribers, and members of my family. Her name is Leah, and the reason I want to give her a shout out is because of this right here. This sign, which I hope you guys can see, says MTT Finance, which of course is my channel name. I might have to do some fine-tune adjustment with the coloring, hopefully not too much, so I hope you guys can see that. So thank you so much for Leah for that Christmas gift. Very well appreciated. Now, as I typically do with my videos, I like to start with the lowest amount transfer to the lowest type of transfer I made for that Transfer Tuesday and work up to a higher amount transferred. So the very first thing I'm going to be talking about is my Roth IRA, because I am still making contributions towards that even though we are in the new year 2024. I'm not an expert on taxes and filing and all that stuff, but I think you can still contribute towards your Roth IRA as long as it is before the tax filing deadline. So this transfer went towards my 2023 Roth IRA yearly contribution. And for January of 2024, I was able to transfer for the sake of investing into my Roth IRA with the funds I have set up there, $200 into my Roth IRA account with M1 Finance. And the specific accounts I use are all ETFs with Vanguard. I'm not going to go into that in this type of video because that's not really the scope of this video. It's just talking about what I was able to transfer. The next thing I would like to do is kind of continue moving up that amount transferred level. And we are going to be looking at what I was able to finish 2023 off with my student loan debt. So I want to give you guys a little bit of an update of where I finished the year off with the total amount of debt I had left over. And I took a look at it last week, which I know was technically 2024, but it was the very beginning of it, one day into it. And I was able to finish out the year with a total amount of student loan debt remaining of $16,625.05. Which is actually a decent amount of debt to have left over, or I should say it's a low amount of debt to have left over, considering I started off the year 2023 with having $71,000 of outstanding student loan debt, and now I am down to $16,625. So that, I didn't do the math. Let me do it here. Let's do it. So I just put it into my calculator, and if we subtract the amount of debt I had at the beginning of the year, which was $71,000 some odd dollars, and subtract from that the amount of debt I have left over, this $16,625, that means during the year of 2023, I was able to pay off $54,375 of student loan debt. Wow, that's a lot of money. Holy cow. Now, there was some factors that went into that number. For example, I saved up $46,000 into an Ally Savings Bank during the whole deferment period, during most of it, and I was able to, once the debts actually started coming back online, put that large sum of money towards a lot of the debt and get rid of a big chunk of it. The other thing is that I've been pretty consistent with my $3,000 every single month, other than like 1 month since the debt has came back online. I've been able to do, I think, $3,000 every single month. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I was able to do that for the remaining months of the year, though we have not talked about December yet, which is what we are getting to next. All right, moving on to the student loan debt portion of this video in regards to the Transfer Tuesday aspect. How much money was I able to transfer to continue to get me down to a debt number of 0? We started with $140,000 at the beginning of this journey, and I'm down to just over $16,000. So I took a look at the loans in my loan statement here, and there was 2 loans that caught my eye. Now on loan AH or group AH, it only had a minimum amount due of $24. However, it did have an interest rate of 4.29% and had a total outstanding balance of $1,991.21. So I took the first $1,000 of that $1,500 amount and put it towards this loan. And I was able to put $1,000 towards loan AH. Then the other thing was loan AE. This one might sound familiar because the last time I made a Transfer Tuesday, it was towards this loan. I was able to put, I think, $1,500 directly towards this loan, and I got this loan down to $520. So what I was able to do was I paid a little bit more than what was due. So it's actually a little bit more than $1,500. And on the end statement, you will see here that hopefully is flashing somewhere up on the screen. Loan AH, I was able to transfer $1,000. Loan AE, I was able to transfer the remaining balance of $520.85. So that brings my total December 2023 end of year Transfer Tuesday for my student loans amount $1,520.85, bringing the month of December to a total amount of just over $3,000 transferred that month, which is good news. That means I am on track to be debt-free by May of 2024, this year. That would be awesome. That's of course, if everything goes according to plan. Right now, the plan is to continue to put $3,000 and hammer away at my student loan debts until May arrives. And then hopefully with the added increase, I'm hoping there's going to be an increase with my tax returns because this year I'm hoping to, get a similar amount back that I typically would, and then use that money to put another large dent in this debt, this remaining amount. And I should have taken a look at it before pressing record, and I didn't, but you guys can probably do the math. If my amount outstanding before doing this transfer was $16,625.05, subtract from that the just over $1,500 I just transferred, and that should give you the amount of money or the amount of debt I have left over with my student loan debt with Nelnet. That's the company that holds the debt, the loans. I should have taken a look at that before pressing record, so I apologize. I don't know what it is, but maybe once you guys do the math on your calculators on your phones, you can put that down in the comment section to let me know what it is, because I got a busy day today and I can't go check it out. I got to kind of quickly edit this video and move on to the next thing. But I thank you guys so much for joining me for my very first video from 2024 for my debt Transfer Tuesday style video. It's always kind of exciting to make these videos because there's always, I guess, good news going on with a Transfer Tuesday. That's the whole point of it, is that no matter if you're making a $3,000 transfer, a $1,500 transfer, a $200 transfer, or $20 transfer, you're still always moving in the right direction. That's the kind of purpose behind these Transfer Tuesdays, is to, no matter how big or how small, you're always moving and taking steps in the right direction. So I thank you guys so much for watching this video. Stay tuned for the next one next week, and I will see you guys then. Take care.